My favorite player, man. Always delivers.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Our game tonight. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Mavericks. Fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top three. And, of course, there's the Warriors, 4 games back.
You know, right now, Dallas, they haven't exploded out of the gates this season like we've come to expect, but the wins are still coming in bunches.
Well, it speaks volumes that they're able to win without being in their A place, in their A game. Once they really start to gel, it's going to be very hard to slow them down.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Daniel Gafford is out there with MP. Then there's Christie. Then there's Irving. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Warriors, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Butler. And it's Stewart in at the center position. So we're still in the early days here of this season, but Doris, for teams getting a slow start, how worried should they be?
Well, wins and losses matter no matter when they happen, so obviously there's always a little concern. But some of this is about, do we have our full contingent of players? Is there anyone that's starting out coming off an off-season surgery? You have to figure out the context of the slow start in order to gauge how concerned you are.
Pass to Curry. Stewart, a screen for Curry. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Here's Dallas. MP kicks to Gafford. Back to MP. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Pass to Christie. At the elbow, it's MP. Rebound by Butler.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the paint. Here's Kuminga. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Can Mr. Curry shoot the basketball? No doubt. But he's also a very willing and capable passer.
MP passes to Christie. Here's Irving. Guarded by Curry. And Irving with the basket on the assist by MP.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Podziemski with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
But Curry can finish left, right, quick. He can quick shoot you, get you off your feet. This guy's so good on the inside.
Here's MP going inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Butler passes to Kuminga. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. They get it again. Stewart. Second shot opportunity. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Pass to Butler. Outside, Kuminga. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. MP in the last time out against the Spurs was on a mission. He scored 21 points, and he did most of that damage in 2 places, at the foul line and behind the arc. The latest chapter in what's been a great string of games from him. We'll be looking to add on to it tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long. Now
Podziemski. Scoreless thus far. It's Curry outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Nuggets. Here's MP. Warriors with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks, Kevin. The Cleveland Cavaliers are not complacent. They are already making transactions. They wanted to upgrade their front court, and they've done that by adding Nikola Vucevic. The veteran center continues to be a very efficient player at this stage of his career.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Irving. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Outside Curry. Pass to Stewart. And here is Butler. Defended by Dosunmu. Here's Kuminga. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gafford with the ball. Defended by Kuminga. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room.
Boy, there was some contact there, but Gafford able to use his size to finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Mavericks, number 1. Mavericks will go for a different look here. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. MP inside. Toppin's there. They now take the lead. Hardaway's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Mavs.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
We've got Isaiah Stewart. Curry is out there with Beasley. Then there's Toppin. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors' 5.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Butler passes to Curry. Lock at 6. Beasley with the screen on Irving. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Mavericks leading by 3. MP finds a gap. Off with the layup.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Curry passes to Stewart. Golden State moving it around. And they double up Butler. Outside Curry. And it's off from three-point range.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
MP sets the screen for Hardaway. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Kuminga's come in for Golden State. Podziemski's coming in for Malik Beasley. The Mavericks also with a sub. Christie's checked in. Pass to Podziemski. Floats it up for Kuminga. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Gafford throws it down.
Boy, Gafford gets off his feet quickly, and the pass is absolutely perfect.
Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Stewart. Here's Curry. Takes the 13-footer